From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Arnab Goswami on The Debate at 10. Presented by Reliance Jio. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group. New Ford Aspire, Ravin and Sarah. In style partner, Raymond.
Ladies and gentlemen, from MSMEs to migrants to farmers, the Modi government has ensured that those who have been worst hit by the lockdown get enough support to rebuild and power through the economy. Now, sadly, this massive self-reliant exercise is being labelled as the following words: TV serial, Jumla, voodoo economics, and God knows what else. Viewers, this is time to rebuild India, not play politics. Economy, not politics. Here are the facts, and then we are going to have a straight debate.
We provide 1 lakh crore for aggregators, FPOs, primary agriculture cooperative societies, farmer producer organizations which are mentioned FPOs, all for strengthening the farm gate infrastructure.
Day 3 of the announcements of the financial package. And the government packed a punch by giving a slew of schemes to strengthen farmers and ensure the right price for their produce.
I'm very pleased with the fact that the detailing of it, though people are asking how will the detail be actually engaged at the end position. But my idea is the entire thought process is completed.
A package that's set to revolutionize agriculture sector. Experts have backed the move. But watch how the opposition has resorted to name calling.
ये जो वूडू इकोनॉमिक्स पैकेज है वित्त मंत्री जी का, जो केवल जुमला घोषणा पैकेज है, इससे ना किसान को राहत मिलेगी, ना खेत मजदूर को राहत मिलेगी।
निर्मला सीतारमण जी जो कर रही हैं, सरकार जो कर रही है, रोजाना एक टेलीविजन सीरियल की तरह अलग अलग से घोषणाएं हो रही है और उसमें ज्यादातर जो बजट में घोषणा हो चुकी है, जो ऑनगोइंग स्कीम है, उसका ही रिपीट हो रहा है।
3 दिन से निर्मला जी और अनुराग जी का धारावाहिक चल रहा है, तो उसमें रोज एक वर्ग के बारे में 1 घंटा हिंदी अंग्रेजी में दोनों समझा रहे हैं।
So is announcing emergency credit line to revive MSMEs a jumla for the opposition? Are schemes that ensure food and housing for migrant workers a daily soap opera for the Congress? Does the opposition think that giving more power to farmers is voodoo economics? Let's debate.
Shengal Reddy, my first question is to you. Do you think this is voodoo economics? Can't hear you.
But political parties' way of responding to this emergency and some of the measures initiated by the NDA government is not at all correct. More so in this COVID situation, which is an extraordinary situation where the entire economy, nation has collapsed. What is being initiated by Mr. Modi has to be discussed. If there are insufficiencies, it has to be taken forward. I don't agree with these opposition parties, more so with Congress. Let me tell you, as a farmers activist, the same Congress, before us talking about farmers, they should say why they have not implemented Swaminathan report for 7 years. In 2007, this Swaminathan report was placed in Parliament. Until 2014, Mr. Manmohan Singh, Congress party was there in Delhi. Why is that they have not failed? They have failed to implement the Swaminathan report for 7 years. They say so many things. I'm not going into the details.
Okay, Syed Zafar Islam on one side. Let's get Suneet Chopra on the other.
Political debate is not acceptable to farmers.
There is a political debate. I want to go straight to the political debate. I don't want to avoid it. Suneet Chopra, the word used is Jumla. Now, I will give examples. You tell me how it is Jumla. Example number 1. Are you paying attention, Suneet Chopra? Example number 1. Is it a Jumla to the farmer that a new law will come into place to ensure that middlemen do not eat into their profits and e-trading is possible? Is this Jumla maybe for you, not for farmers?
They are actually preventing a direct relation between the government minimum price and the wholesalers of grain.
So when you remove the middleman, it's good, right? So I don't understand. When you remove the middleman, who gains? The farmer benefits.
Mr. Chopra, can I ask you one thing?
Zafar Islam. Yeah, let's improve the audio. 1 minute. Zafar. Yeah, Zafar.
No, Mr. Chopra, all these measures will ensure 2 things. As the Honorable Prime Minister has always spoken about farmers, that their income should be doubled. And this is an initiative. This has been, all those measures which has been undertaken by the Finance Minister today will ensure their income is going to go up. Mr. Chopra, you always want a middleman because you will always be the beneficiary. But our government has always ensured that the middleman, somehow middlemen, whatever income they make, they should be removed. And we have always removed those middlemen in order to bring transparency, and this is what is going to happen because the farmers are going to be benefited here. All the measures will only benefit farmers. Short term, they have been given liquidity to address all their concerns today, and long term, all the benefits based on this initiative.
Could you please answer me, sir?
Yeah, please.
Could you please answer?
Please ask me a question.
So my simple question to you, Zafar Islam Sahab, is that I will tell you, we had Bhupesh Baghel, we had Randeep Surjewala, we had Mohammad Salim saying this is voodoo economics, this is a Jumla TV serial Dharavahik. Could you please prove it to me, sir, how Atmanirbhar, how migrant laborers need the government support, and you ask them, "Arey, bhuke mat raho, maro mat, Atmanirbhar raho."
Can I just respond to you? Can I just respond to you?
Aap bataiye.
Have you gone through the press conference? No, have you gone through the press conference of all the finance minister all the 3 days? The first day it was MSME. All your 3% you have named.
Kindly answer.
No, just allow me to complete. All the political parties, particularly you're talking about the Congress party and the senior leader were talking about MSME. MSME today is thrilled with joy because all their concerns have been addressed. Unprecedented initiative has been undertaken by the government.
Laborers, my dear
sir, again I'm coming to second
MSME.
Allow me to complete, don't interrupt me. Second,
come to migrant labour, sir. MSME will do well.
Allow me to complete. I would have responded. I would have responded if you allowed me to.
Bas jumlebazi,
like stupid. This is a discussion about economics. Don't speak like a stupid. Talk to me like that. If you are talking on national television, talk about something which we are discussing. If you have been influenced by Rahul Gandhi, then at least speak somewhere else about Rahul Gandhi and the way you have got influence and the language you are speaking.
You and the government need to execute. 5 lakh crore, 3 lakh crore.
Okay, I want to ask you, 1 minute. Can I ask you, Syed Zafar? Syed, listen. Syed Abbas, you know, I have always, whenever I look at you, I feel that you would have been so appropriate for the National School of Drama. You would have been their top student, you know. You really missed your vocation. Consider it again. Now, I have a question for you. I have a question. No, it's on the principle of it. I'm giving you a compliment. Learn to take a compliment. My question is, I think Saurabh.
No.
I think. Okay. I'm thinking of who to pair him with. Let's go for Karan Bhasin, who raised his hand. Karan, let us ask Syed Asad Abbas one question and then hand it over to you. Syed Asad Abbas, can you tell me details of any of the measures that have been, any specific measure that has been announced for migrant workers? Name one.
Arnab, if you redefine for me,
I'm asking you. I am asking you to give me one measure. No, Karan, he doesn't know. Karan, he doesn't know. Karan, he doesn't know. He's debating without knowing. He's behaving like Rahul Gandhi.
Andy, let me finish.
Tell me one measure.
And he redefines it to me.
Karan, ask him again. Karan, ask him any measure for farmers or any measure for migrant workers.
The opposition side.
You know, these guys are in the habit of opposing whatever it is. But fact is that the package that has been announced is the nail in the coffin of Nehruvian socialism. It is the nail in the coffin of Congress party, and it is a nail in the coffin of even the communists. Because these people thrived on giving doles, and now they are opposing because for the first time there's a government which is saying that, look, we are going to empower you, we are going to ensure that this country moves away from the economics of scarcity and becomes a very empowered country which is confident to claim its stake in the international market, and that is what they are objecting to.
No, Karan, I am asking him this question. Many people are asking me. No. Many people are asking me tonight, Karan. Praful Ketkar is also on the left. Praful, many people are telling me, don't be harsh on Syed Asad Abbas. Give him a second chance. Praful, I am giving him a second chance. Tell me one thing. Okay, I'll give him a second chance. This time I'm asking him. Tell me.
He won't be able to reply.
No. He has. No. He knows. He can't be so ignorant. Syed Asad Abbas, tell me one measure that has been taken for farmers now. Second chance.
PM Kisan Direct Fund.
Please respond.
The PM Kisan Direct Fund, that is yet another Jumla.
I'm asking you, please tell me what is the amount that has been kept for better infrastructure for farmers. Tell me the number for the agri infrastructure fund that has been created. Tell me the number.
I will tell you. Not just the farmers. Arnab, I will tell you point by point.
Do you know what is Inam?
He doesn't know.
Do you know what is Inam?
15,000
Do you know how much amount is kept for the storage facility?
No, you don't want to hear.
Do you know how much grain is distributed for migrant workers?
For the animal husbandry.
Do you know what is 5 kg wheat or rice?
15,000.
Do you know what is 1 kg grain?
But these
do you understand? 80 crore people are distributed with raw food. Even for the migrant workers, 21,000 camps are being conducted. Not just by government, even by society.
15,000 crore allocated to the animal husbandry.
You tell me one initiative that is being taken.
I am asking him, this is ridiculous. Saurabh Shukla, you're going to have a walkover today. I am asking him about, one minute. I am asking him about agriculture. He is replying about animal husbandry, Saurabh. I asked him about farmers. He is replying about animal husbandry. You see the problem, why am I pointing this out, Saurabh? You see, because to use words like Jumlas, TV serial is very easy. But a scheme like One Nation, One Ration Card for ensuring continuous, uninterrupted, affordable supply of rations is a game changer. When I'm asking them to debate with me on, see, it's very easy.
Not just that.
This is not a
affordable housing for the migrant labor.
Saurabh.
The fact is, are these guys saying that you are against Atmanirbhar Bharat? Are you saying that you are against the package given to the farmers of India, MSME of India, the migrant workers of India? You have to speak up. Are you against these people? Are you against the migrants of India? Are you against the farmers of India? Are you against the MSME of India? You're talking about Jumla for a package that has been announced. Wait for it to be implemented, and then don't argue for the sake of arguing. Don't do petty politics here. Learn to understand that we are in a grip of a global crisis. The government is trying to do something. They've announced a slew of measures. You should be welcoming it. Yes, point out holes if it's not implemented well. But what business do you have to question everything that the government does?
Can I respond?
This is your petty politics coming to the fore. This is not a national interest coming to the fore. Please realize that this has been done to make country self-reliant, to make country, your farmers empowered, your MSME, your migrant laborers empowered. This package is a game changer. Please realize, yes, If opposition has the right to question if it's not implemented well. But once this has been announced, you have to welcome it. Let the benefits trickle on.
I want to tell Syed Asad Abbas in the meantime. Syed, I will give you full 10 minutes for Google searching the answers and then you come back, okay? I know you're looking at your phone. You're being trolled on Twitter right now, I know. You have come unprepared. 10 minutes, I'll let you Google search, then I'll come back to you. Manaswi, let's go on the substance. Jairam Ramesh asks, Jairam Ramesh asks, what is the additional cash you are putting into the system over the next 6 months? The problem with Jairam Ramesh is, again, the same problem that Syed Asad Abbas faces. In fact, there's no difference between Jairam Ramesh and Syed Asad Abbas. They both make comments without thinking of the fact that they have to be backpedaled with facts. 6,000 crores, Manaswi, has gone into tribal welfare. 9,250 crores has gone into providing EPFO relief for the Aam Aadmi. 5,000 crores alone has gone to street vendors. That is additional cash. Why are these questions being raised? Why are these people not looking at the thing in detail and then commenting? Manaswi.
Arnab ji, just give me 30 seconds to ask couple of questions to Mr. Zafar. Zafar ji,
okay,
if he can answer it, we'll have a better clarity on this particular. Zafar ji, it's an excellent agri-budget, we can say. It's a long-term vision. It's a beautiful vision. I have one question to you which is very pertaining and it is very important for you to answer. Why? Because on 11 September 2019, there was a news update from the Prime Minister's office, which is also there in the website of the primeminister.gov.in, which said that there is a fund which is directly being allocated in the name of National Animal Defense Control Program for Foot and Mouth Disease, which is for the tune of 12,000 crore 652. It is now similarly repackaged. The same funda is put back with the amount of 13,343 crore. Is it repackaged? For that understanding of 11 September, it was for 5 years. And now it is again being announced. So was it not used for the last 6-7 months? Or it has been used, it is going to be utilized now when, where we don't know. There is no clarity. This is one question. Please do answer this because it's very pertaining to know that you are announcing two packages of the same nature again and again. Now,
can he answer that? I understand the point. No, I understand the point. No, what's your question? I understand the point. The point being made here by Manaswi is you are repackaging old schemes, right? That's the point you're making, right, Manaswi? You're saying within the 20 lakh crore, there's a repackaging of old schemes. Okay.
For this particular,
he's given an example here. Please give a specific reply, Zafar.
Foot and mouth disease.
I heard you. He heard you as well. Reply.
Let me respond. In fact, whatever announcement have been made so far, and if you just compare with the February budget, there will be looks like there is some repetitive and some repetition because of it may match with the earlier schemes. But the Honorable Finance Minister has very clearly articulated and said that the numbers, how much additional allocation is being made, once all the press conference are over, then I will give you the maths. Every single statement and the allocation has been made, whether it's over and above or partly it is coming from the budget. But this particular case, wherever she has very clearly said that additional allocation is being made, she has made it very clear. In this case also, mouth and foot disease, whatever has been allocated, it is over and above which earlier
I think that answers it. When he says over and above, it answers it. When he says over and above, it answers it. Now,
the Finance Minister has clarified that she will give you the exact mass of 20 lakh crore on the last day after all the announcements are made. I have few questions because I know that exactly if you really want to go through everything, you may, and you see the budget, there will be some repetitive questions and repetitions in this, like even in agriculture budget.
Zafar ji, I have a question because you are supposed to answer because you are in the government. Please allow me one more question to you.
Please.
Essential commodities amendment is very much needed. Why is it announced right now? Because we are in COVID crisis. How does that make any difference as of now? It's a very difficult situation as of now. How does this amendment affect immediately? When the problem is right now, how does a long-term vision solve the first aid relief which we were expecting for the farmers is not given? Immediate first aid relief.
Allow me to complete. See, There are two problems. One is that the liquidity issue what the farmers are facing. There are various measures have been taken. The short-term loan have been given. Loan with a moratorium have been given to the extent of around 4.4 lakh crore to the farmers, and with a moratorium so that they can tide over this problem. Then additional, all the farmers have been given cash support through DBT, as you know, through Pradhan Mantri's Kisan Samman scheme. There are other additional front-loaded contributions have been made through Kisan card, additional 16,000 crores. So many measures have been taken by the government to provide liquidity, what they need, Kisan need, farmers need currently. But this is an opportunity for the government for long pending reform which was to be undertaken in agriculture sector.
According to the MSP, if you are saying so much need is provided, the basic question is, are the Kisan, the
basic
farmers
question,
being paid
then you have not heard,
according to the
you have not heard
MSP?
Finance Minister said very clearly that the
Let everyone.
price realization,
No.
price realization for the farmer is something which is being addressed.
Manaswi, I need to come in. Chengal Reddy is on the debate. 1 minute. Karan and Chengal Reddy. Karan.
Union governments have purchased.
Yeah. I'm saying they keep talking about MSPs and stuff. You know, these are the precisely policies that kept India poor for decades, and they want to keep harping on the same. Is MSP being realized? Boss, 70 साल में कब realize हुई MSP? एक साल बता दो आप. When has the farmer ever benefited from the amount of money you have wasted on them? You don't have money to invest in infrastructure. For the first time, government is saying that we are going to get rid of APMC. We are going to remove Essential Commodities Act. We are going to.
How can you make this statement? How can money be wasted on farmers?
How many farmers have died despite the stimuluses that you have given?
You are saying that
that's
amount
a fact.
is being wasted on farmers.
That's a fact. That's a fact. The policies that we have spent did not benefit the small farmers. They benefited only the rich farmers and the politicians. That's a fact. That's a fact, sir. You wasted the money making rich farmers richer.
Tell me when did the politician commit suicide? Tell me when did the industrialist commit suicide? It is always the farmers who are suffering. We are sitting in our AC rooms and we are saying the money is being wasted. What are you trying to make a statement? Defending the government is good, but you also have the right to defend the farmers. Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan इस देश का नारा है और किसानों को डिफेंड करना हमारा फर्ज है. आप किसानों को कुछ समझते ही नहीं है. You are saying the amount is being wasted.
किसान सिर्फ गरीब हुए हैं. आपके राज में किसान सिर्फ गरीब हुए हैं. मैं आपको याद दिलाऊं कि किसान के वेवस का 2008 में क्या हुआ था?
कब किसी राजनेता ने आत्महत्या की है? कब किसी इंडस्ट्री ने आत्महत्या की है? ये किसान सफर कर रहा है. किसान
आप मेरे को बताइए इरिगेशन क्यों नहीं बढ़ी? आप मेरे को बताइए कि आज तक हर गांव में बिजली क्यों नहीं पहुंची? आप मेरे को बताइए कि आज तक हर गांव में रोड क्यों नहीं पहुंची?
This is not what the country needs.
What kind of
70% of this country is still dependent on farmers.
1 minute. I think two things, Manaswi, that you need to put into perspective. Manaswi, two things you need to put into perspective. I'd like others also to come into the debate. It's not between you only. First is that the poor will come first. Now, I'll tell you one thing, Chengal Reddy. You also need to consider this. There is a lot of lobbying going on in India today. And the lobbying is for the big corporates. And let me tell you, some of the big corporates who have started speaking out now, they are very unhappy that they are not getting a package. They want the package. They don't want it for. They are getting restless. Humko kya milega? Every day, let me tell you, Chengal Reddy, Saurabh, people sit with calculators. Oh, 20 lakh crores. 1 minute. No. So they said, 1 minute. They say, our sector did not get money. Street vendors are getting money. Mudra Shishu loans are getting money. Migrant welfare is getting money. Tribal welfare is getting money. Housing sector is getting money. Discoms are getting money. EPFOs are getting money. But humko kya mila? The big corporates, those who have large treasuries of thousands of crores of rupees, companies who in the bank have thousands of crores, Prafulla Ketkar, they are the ones who are saying, "Arey, तीसरा दिन आ गया, one more day left, we didn't get anything."
Who were running their political parties, like Sumit Chopra, who thrive on cut money, they are concerned that now through DBT, the migrants, the laborers, the farmers, they are directly going to get benefit.
On APMC reform and Essential Commodities Act in next 72 hours. So, that will close everything. Please ask the government of India, let Mr. Modi give an ordinance on APMC reforms Unessential commodities, scrapping essential commodities act. Within 72 hours, when you see the response from the farmers and the economy, the overall development for the farm sector.
And at the same time,
this political criticism is okay, but today he has announced that he is going to bring in reforms. Please have it in 3 days' time. Let government come out with an ordinance. Farmers will be very happy. One country, one market. One country, one market. Let all these restrictions be removed, and then see what will happen. And regard the procurement, storage and processing, it is very critical.
But that is exactly, Chengal Reddy, which the government has done today. Interstate borders have been removed.
Government has limitations in purchase, storing and processing. You have to bring in other
Haven't you heard the announcement today?
Minister opposing that.
Haven't you heard the announcement today?
No, they have not given. As far as I know, ordinance is yet to be given. Am I right? As they issued the ordinance.
Zafar.
No, Mr. Arnab, has government issued ordinance? Mr. Arnab, what Madam said, what Ms. Sitaraman said is...
That is exactly what is in progress, Chengal Reddy. You are aware of that. You are aware of that. That is exactly what is...
No, I agree.
When they are speaking of a new central law, that's exactly the direction they are moving in.
Let it be announced in a
That is what they have said. A new central law for farmers, a law which enables barrier-free interstate trade, a law which gives farmers choice to sell freely. Farmers can sell at the price they want, and farmers can sell their produce to anyone and whatever price.
And farmer can sell their produce anywhere in India.
So then that's revolutionary. That's not voodoo economics.
Look, let us be very practical. Earlier,
Chengal Reddy and Zafar.
Now let him come out with ask government to give a time schedule for implementation. That's all I'm asking. We are asking only for a time schedule for implementation, time-bound implementation for the reforms and policies.
Mr. Chengal Reddy, when the government gives minimum support price, it only procures 20% of the total produce, isn't it? All the farmers' interest is not...
No, perhaps you don't know. See, they announced MSP for 26 commodities, and they procure only rice and wheat, that to about 12 to 15%. Please, don't worry about MSP procurement. Nobody is going to do it in this world.
No, what he's saying is, Zafar, understand what Chengal Reddy is saying. Chengal Reddy's view is that you have promised the right thing, but he doubts that you will implement it. Am I right, Chengal Reddy? What you are saying is he cannot believe that you are actually going to do it. Convince him that you will.
To the farmers. This is a golden chance. Yes, sir. Yes, I would say maybe 3 days, 4 days. Let us say 72 hours. Let him make an ordinance, sir. We'll be immensely thankful and appreciate Mr. Modi. Definitely, we'll appreciate Mr. Modi.
Thank you very much. The Prime Minister has very clearly stated today. The Finance Minister has very clearly stated that this is what we are going to do. Whatever legislative amendment or move which government has to move, they will do it. But there will be framework available to ensure that whatever commitment has been made today will become a reality. Secondly, what I was trying to tell you that through MSP, the entire produce, what the farmers produce, cannot be bought by the government. So remaining 80% goes to the market, and they do not get the price what they deserve to get the price. So in order to protect their interests, all the measures which has been taken today to ensure the better price realization for the farmers, even to the extent she has gone to commit that at least a price will be committed to the farmers.
But am I...
that even after they produce, then they are assured that minimum that price they will be able to realize.
Yeah.
And even if
Coming
they want to sell in the market.
Yeah,
but my friend, please understand, there are some practicalities. You please understand. We produce 310 million tons of perishables. Fruits, vegetables, they can't be procured by governments. You have also the cotton, huge quantity, pulses, minor millets. Look, you need not necessarily. See, government of India role is to limit it to an extent of cereals and some other essential things they can do. But I'm asking him to purchase vegetables produced by my village.
Zafar, last word on this. We're moving on. Yeah, Zafar.
We are appreciative of it.
Chengal Reddy sir, that's why if you just see, the government has taken initiative for both backward integration and forward integration to address the concern we just have expressed. So if you have perishable goods, if you today tomato you are producing and there's no market, you have to throw in the market on the street. It's best to put it in the storage so that tomorrow you can, after 6 months, you can.
Okay, now we're getting into an element of detail out here. No, we are getting into an element of detail. Chengal Reddy, I got your moot point. Now I have another issue to look at.
Please, thank you.
I am of the view.
I'm happy that a person like Chengal Reddy is interested in actually accelerating this process.
In dialogue.
It shows that the movement is in the right track.
It's a good process, man.
Now we need a constructive suggestions in these directions.
Useful to farmers. Free market is useful to farmers. My friend, from 1990 you are under a liberalization in industry and service sector. You have kept farmers as slaves. All the 30 years you have kept us as slaves. Please, if you are going to liberate, we will welcome it. I mean, it's a good thing is always a good thing. Why should I oppose it? I welcome it. It's a good thing, we welcome it.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm happy that you are openly saying this. I'm not spokesperson of the government. What I'm saying is, what we need is a constructive dialogue and not jumla like, irresponsible statements.
Yeah, I now want to...
We should come up with the practical suggestions.
I agree.
We should come up with,
I agree. In the last 2 minutes of the debate, I want to bring back the bruised Syed Asad Abbas. Syed, I hope you've done your... I hope you've... along with Saurabh Shukla, I hope that you've had time... that you have been able to do some research, that you're feeling stronger about it, and it's all right. You see, I'll tell you one thing. Remember, you will get bruised. Now that's part of the. You are not always collateral damage on the show. Saurabh, my question is today. My question is today, Syed. 1 minute. Saurabh, 1 minute. My question right now, Saurabh, is. The question is about priorities. The question is about priorities. Syed, now I allowed you. Now the question goes to Saurabh. You'll debate with Saurabh. The question is, what do you give priority to in this country? Do you give priority in this country to restaurants, or do you give priority in this country to migrants, to tribal sector, or to street vendors? Now I'll tell you what the real problem is, Saurabh. I'll tell you what the real problem is. Saurabh will debate with Manaswi. You see, the problem is that there are some people who are saying restaurants should get priority. Restaurants should waive all license fees. Minimum rent for utilities for restaurants should be opened up. Now, what did the government do, Saurabh? Very simply put, Saurabh, the government said, listen, restaurants are not the priority now. Migrant workers are the priority. Restaurants, tourism is not the priority now. EPFO, DISCOMs, taxation relief is the priority. The people who've not got the benefits are really furious tonight. And they're getting very restless. I'm telling you, speaking to them, they're saying, but IT sector got nothing.
Absolutely.
Big business got nothing. But should big business be getting the money right now?
I can tell you, at this moment.
No, not at all.
Not at all. Arnab, the priority was to address the core demands of India's soul. Our farmers, our migrant workers who need it the most, our tribals who need it the most. This was to address India's real soul. Everybody should be praising this, that the government is trying to prioritize. It's not the other way around. I'll tell you the backstory why some of your panelists are rattled. Because they've taken away the plank on which they were trying to pull down the government. They were trying to hit out at the government, saying they're not doing anything. When something is being done, at least learn to appreciate it. Learn to appreciate the fact that these people are being given a priority. So this is
I'm the first one to congratulate the government for this particular agri-budget. But the only moot question which I have for you and Zafarji is, in the long run, it's an excellent step for the agriculture. As an agriculture package, it's a wonderful package. But for the short run, what is the farmer getting tomorrow? What is the farmer getting benefited as on tomorrow? What is the immediate first aid relief they are getting? Zafarji can answer this. 1 lakh crore.
Well, I tell you, as far as government intervention is concerned, last word I'll tell you, I remember Manmohan Singh in November 2011 said the government will explore ways and means to help Vijay Mallya's Kingfisher. This is not that kind of scheme. An 80-20 gold scheme enables money laundering and round tripping of black money. Congress brought it in. Help people like Nirav Modi. This is not that kind of scheme. This is a scheme for the people. Maybe that's why some people are not comprehending it. And ladies and gentlemen, finally,